Hello everyone, welcome to Henry's English channel. In this video I'll be focusing on Chinese students and the pronunciation problems that they have with English. That is mainly to do with short vowel sounds. So in the video I'll be looking at both long vowel sounds and short vowel sounds and helping you to distinguish between the two. And I'll be focusing on vowel sounds that Chinese students may have difficulties with. So these are the four vowel sounds that I'll be focusing on today. The first vowel sound is a long A sound. It's actually a sharp A. That's an A sound. A. When you produce this sound, you open up your mouth. It's wide open. Ah, bad, bad. This sound here is the same sound except it's a short vowel sound. So you once again open up your mouth wide. Ah. So the difference, ah and ah. Ah, ah. Ah, ah. Bad, bat, bad, bat. When you say this word, it's probably about twice as long as this word. Bad, bat. This word here, this pronunciation, this vowel is a short vowel. It's an E sound. So the first two, you open up your mouth wide. In this case, you open up your mouth sideways, E, to make the sound E. So can you hear the difference between this sound and this sound? A, E, A, E, A, E, A, E. So looking at the three sounds, the long vowel sound, short and short. Bad, bet, bat. Did I confuse you? I went the wrong way. Bad, bat, bet, bad, bat, bet. Very short and sharp. This one, sharp but long. And the final sound is a U sound. It's a short U sound. This one you produce by opening your mouth downwards. But. Listen to the difference between the fourth one and the second one. Bat, but, bat, but. Now, when native speakers talk, they won't necessarily open up their mouths exactly the way I've shown you. But this is the principle that you use to create these sounds. Bad, bat, bet, but. Now, I'm going to do a minimal pairs exercise for Chinese students, and it's going to involve 1 and 2. So I'm going to say randomly one of these words in these two columns, and you have to tell me, was it 1 or 2? So I'll say the word. If you're not sure, you can pause and wait for me to give you the answer. Bet, 2. Mat, 1. Pat, 1. Pet, 2. Set, 2. Sat, 1. So these are the types of exercises that you can do online. There is also an issue with 1 and 3 sometimes. So I'll actually put that 3. So we're going to do 1 and 3 now, and you have to tell me which one is which. But, 3. Sat, 1. Mud, 3. Sud, 3. But, 3. Mud, 3. So you get the idea, minimal pairs exercises. Now I want to talk a little bit about these words here. So this long sound a and this a, they're clearly different. However, in dictionaries you might find that when they show the pronunciation for this word, bad, it's actually the same as this word, at, bat. So what does that say? Well, it says don't believe everything that you read in a book. So we have these 4 words, bad, sad, mad, and we have another word here. Everything here, all of these words here are genuine English words. Now, listen to this word when I say it. Pad. And listen to this word. Mad. Pad. Mad. Notice anything different? This word here does not belong in this column. It belongs in a different one. Can you tell me which one? It actually belongs in this column. This A sound here is actually a short vowel sound, pad. So this is a bit of a problem with English pronunciation. It's not consistent with the spelling. So English is often, it's a guide. The spelling is a guide to the pronunciation. It's not as good as some other languages where it's very close. You see a word spelt a certain way and you generally know how it's pronounced. So we have all of these words, and then here we don't have a word called pud, but we do have the word puddle, and that is a short U sound. So this is an overview of the problems that Chinese students face with vowel sounds. I'm actually going to go to a specific example of an issue that students often have, and that's the word internet. And in fact, it's really about this short E sound. And it's not just this word, but I'm going to focus on this word. So this word is pronounced internet, internet. This E sound here is the short vowel sound here, net, internet. It's internet. However, I often hear students pronounce this word internate, internate. And to me, that sounds like this, nate. It sounds like a and I together, ate, ate. So I'm going to say this a few times so that you can hear the one word and the other word. Nate, net, nate, net, nate, net. Very short sound, net, very short sound. The students that are making this mistake are actually saying that syllable for too long. Net is correct. Nate is wrong. This sounds like the American pronunciation of the word night. We say in Australian, we say night. It's closer to English pronunciation. Americans, night. So to me, when you're saying this with this pronunciation, it sounds like you're saying into night. You're going into the night, maybe. Now, there's one other thing that I would like to bring up, and that is there are regional differences as well with pronunciation, as I've just shown you. We have this word hot. Now, in English and Australian pronunciation, it's clearly distinguishable from this word. Now, these are two genuine English words, and listen to when I say them. Hot and hut. Hot and hut. So this is Australian pronunciation. There's a clear distinction. This sound is This sound, you make a round shape with your mouth when you're pronouncing it. Now, when Americans say this word, it's more like hut. In fact, it's closer to this word in pronunciation. But once again, we look at the context. A hut, this is a small house. So I say, I live in a hut. I would not say, I live in a hot. I say, I live in a hut, not a hot. I might say, I live in a hot place. Okay, so you have to think of both the pronunciation and the context. You might also say, I'm very hot, and that wouldn't mean I'm very small house, correct? So with all of these issues, with pronunciation issues, a lot of the time it's also about thinking the context. If you know the context, then you are more likely to understand the word that's being spoken. And when you understand the word that's being spoken, you start to understand the pronunciation as well. Finally, there's one more vowel sound that I want to look at. It's air. So I breathe in the air. This is a long vowel sound, and it's considered in pronunciation two vowel sounds joined together. Air, Together they form air. It's long. There, where, cared. Now, some Chinese students might get this sound mixed up with this. But once again, it's a simple case of identifying that this is a short vowel sound. There's no such word as ket. That's short. But there is cared. Ked. Cared. Ked. Cared. Cared is correct. Longer. Also, when are you using it? You're using it in a particular context. I cared for my mother. The table is over there. I like to wear blue shirts. So this is an overview of the sorts of issues that Chinese students may face with short vowel sounds and even long vowel sounds. I hope it's been useful for you. Just remember to look back at the guide that I said. Hearing, understanding, producing and getting help. 4, if you're still a bit confused, if you have something else that I didn't quite cover on this video, please get in touch with me. I'm available for lessons. We can do Skype or other online video lessons. I'm happy to help you. I love teaching and I love helping you overcome your issues with your English pronunciation and other issues. So that's my video for today. Bye.